This past weekend, at least 4 commercial pilots said they saw strange, bright lights flying through the sky above Oregon. People all over New Jersey are talking about the reports. Even though a lot of people are interested, there hasn't been much in the way of a public explanation. Although the government hasn't said anything, people are still wondering what these things are and why they are showing up so often over the state. The fact that electronic devices seem to respond to these things adds to the mystery. During close encounters, witnesses have said their phones freeze, car radios go off, and GPS systems lose contact. These strange interferences, along with the object's strange look and behavior, make an already strange event even more difficult to understand. As the sightings keep happening and the secret gets deeper, one question stays: who or what is behind these things? Why doesn't the government say anything? How come the truth is being kept secret on social media? There are many ideas out there, but one stands out. Could these ships be secret military tech? They move at crazy speeds and don't follow the rules of physics. This is pretty cool stuff. It's not at all like what we know. What do they have hidden that they don't want us to see? New technology for the military or something else? A lot of the time, the strange drones show up near military sites, where their appearance makes people wonder where they came from and what they are here to do. For many, this event makes them think that military weapons might be involved. Strange things have been seen a lot around Picatinny Arsenal, a well-known Army base in Morris County, New Jersey. Over the past few months, at least 11 proven sightings of drones have been reported in and around the base. Several others have not been confirmed. Military officials say that these drones were seen floating in the air in silence and sometimes flying in strange ways or at speeds that didn't seem possible for regular planes. People think that these drones may be linked to secret military projects or experimental technology, but the military has not confirmed who they are or where they came from. The drones in question were not your average beginner models. They were big, high-tech, and obviously not meant for private use. Some drones seemed to float still and quietly, while others would shoot across the sky at very high speeds, leaving no sign of their movements. The FBI and other local officials have started to look into the reports, but they still haven't come up with a clear reason for the sightings. There are a lot of people who are wondering if these UFOs have anything to do with secret military activities or secret technology. The fact that these strange objects are found near sensitive military sites makes people wonder what they are trying to do. Could they be part of a secret program to spy on people? Or could they be a test to see how people respond to strange things happening in the sky? It's interesting that these reports haven't just happened in New Jersey. A lot of strange flying objects have been seen near military bases and other restricted places around the world. There have been accounts of strange lights and craft flying near RAF bases in the UK, for example. UFOs have been seen by people in Brazil, especially near military bases in remote places. The fact that these reports all happen near military bases suggests that there may be a link between the objects and the military. People know that the sensitive air sites are used for defense research and testing weapons. This makes it more likely that the drones are part of a secret project or an effort to keep an eye on people in the area. Because military activities are kept secret, it's possible that these ships are being tested as part of an experiment, but no official confirmation has been given. Are these UFOs military-made drones or planes that are being used to test new features or see how people react? If this is true, it might explain why the objects keep showing up near military sites, which are often used to test new technology. These things could also be part of a secret operation where the military is getting information or seeing how far new technology can go without telling anyone. People think that these reports are connected to something much more secretive and advanced than we currently understand because the government hasn't said anything about them. What's even stranger is that neither the government nor the military have officially acknowledged the situation. Authorities haven't said much about the reports, even though there are more and more of them. The military has even denied having anything to do with some of the objects, which has made people in those areas wonder if they are being kept in the dark about a bigger, more complicated problem. Being alone during these sightings makes people feel even more uneasy, because it's not clear if these things are dangerous or just a part of an ongoing experiment. The strange nature of these advanced ships, their quiet hovering, unpredictable speeding up, and quick disappearance bring up a lot of questions. What if these things aren't military technology at all, but something much stranger? Their unpredictable flight patterns, ability to change shapes, and disappearing without a trace push the limits of what humans can build. Could these UFOs really be guests from other worlds, visits from aliens? Some people think that these UFOs might be the result of advanced human technology or military testing, but more and more proof suggests that we might be seeing something much stranger. Reports from witnesses say that these sightings are not like anything that normally happens. Many people say that the way these things behave can't be explained by any known technology or aircraft. The craft often move in a way that seems almost planned, as if they are actively watching us. Their appearance is not random but planned. Some people think that these guests from other planets might be here to study us. They might be watching how we act, learning about our society, or even trying to figure out how we take care of our planet and its resources. If they come from a faraway star system, they may have been watching humans for longer than we think, seeing how we've changed as a species and judging our chances of becoming part of a larger galactic society. They might be interested in us not because they want to hurt us, but because they are curious or because scientists want to learn more about life on other worlds. But the fact that they aren't talking to each other directly makes me wonder even more. Why do you think these beings would choose not to be known? The answer might lie in what their goal is. They might be purposely hard to find so they can study us without interfering with our natural development or society. It's possible that they want to wait for humans to hit a certain level of progress before making contact. According to this idea, they might be waiting for a sign, like a big step forward or a new discovery, that lets them know we're ready to talk. On the other hand, some people are worried that these aliens may have a darker plan. Some people are wondering if these visitors might have a secret agenda because they haven't been in touch with anyone directly and their trips are very strange. Are they keeping an eye on us to get ready for something much bigger? Are we getting ready for an attack or something that will change the course of history? Even though this is just a guess, the fact that these reports are happening more often only supports such ideas. These visitors could be a sign that they are getting ready to show themselves or even step in and help. Are they just interested in our world and the people who live in it? Or are they just putting us to the test to see if we're ready for the next step in our species' evolution? There are more questions than answers when it comes to the idea that we are not alone in the world. The strange UFO reports in Uyuk keep getting stranger as time goes on. One thing that is clear is that these UFOs are not just chance events. They are a part of a much bigger riddle that people all over the world are still interested in. The question of what they want still stands, whether they are aliens from another world or something else that's completely different. If extraterrestrials really do exist, one of the biggest puzzles people still don't know is whether they are friendly or hostile. Are you friendly or mean? As reports of strange flying objects UFOs have grown around the world, many people have made guesses about what they really are. Are these people from other worlds? And if so, what do they want to do? Why are they trying to get in touch with us? Others are afraid of the idea of an invasion by hostile beings, while others picture peaceful meetings with aliens who bring knowledge and new technologies. There isn't a clear answer, and that makes it even more interesting. A lot of the time, people think that aliens might be nice because they think they are more advanced than humans. If aliens have technology that lets them move across huge gaps in space, they may already have answers to the problems that we face on Earth, like war, disease, and running out of resources. So, they might see us as a species that is still very young and has the capacity to do both great things and terrible things. Meeting people could be seen as a chance for these beings to help us make the future more peaceful and wealthy. Just as we watch how other species act on Earth, they may be watching us too, hoping that we will reach a point where we can work together peacefully. Some people also think that aliens might be waiting for humans to reach a point where we can understand and accept the bigger picture of the world. But the thought that aliens might be hostile is also an option that can't be ruled out. If aliens can move between stars, they probably have technology that is much more advanced than ours. They could be a very strong force because of this. People are afraid that extraterrestrials might see Earth as a way to grow their own societies, just like humans have always tried to take over new lands to get resources. Fears of invasion have been a mainstay of science fiction for decades, with aliens coming to Earth not as friends but as rulers. This situation is a lot like those fears. They might see people as an obstacle that needs to be removed or tamed. A common theme in popular culture is the thought that aliens see us as resources to be used or just as a bother to be gotten rid of. Extraterrestrials may not always see humans as important, which is another worry. They might not care about us at all because they think our species is too small to be worth much attention. At times, this lack of interest could be much more disturbing than open hostility, as it could mean that they don't think people are important enough to pay attention to or care about. In this case, aliens might keep watching us without making contact. They might be waiting until we hit a certain level of progress or understanding before they decide to interact with us. What kind of relations extraterrestrials have with Earth affects the question of whether they will hurt or help us. The fact that UFO reports are often followed by silence suggests that the beings involved are not necessarily trying to let us know they are there. This could mean that they are studying us from afar or have something else in mind. When UFOs have been seen near military bases or other sensitive places, some people have thought that these sightings might be part of a bigger survey of humankind's potential. It's possible that aliens are watching us to see if we can work together peacefully, or if we are too angry and divided to deserve contact. While it's still possible for aliens and humans to get along peacefully, it's also possible that aliens see humans as a species that needs to be treated carefully. The history of our species is full of war and destruction, and it's not hard to picture an advanced society could decide that we are too uncertain to talk to directly. It's possible that if aliens have been watching us for a while, they have seen enough of our fights, environmental damage, and wars to not want to make direct contact. This might explain why these beings don't talk to us directly. This makes people wonder if they are just waiting for us to grow up or if they don't care about us. According to some theories, aliens may be nice, but they are just being careful. They might be waiting for humans to reach a certain level of scientific and social maturity before making contact if they are there to watch. They may be testing how we respond to the unknown by watching how we deal with strange events to see if we can go into these situations without fear and with an open mind. They might be waiting for us to understand one another, which would mean they are optimistic about our potential, but not sure if humanity can get past its differences. If aliens really are hostile and have their goals set on Earth, people will face a problem that has never been seen before. Are we all set? Guarding Earth from strangers who want to hurt it. When we compare our current technological limitations to what we think their advanced powers are, things look bad. But history shows that people can get through even the worst situations by being creative, clever, and working together. If we had to defend Earth from alien invaders, our chances of survival would probably rely on how well we could use all of our strengths, from our military to our ability to be creative and flexible. First, Earth's many communication systems are going to be very important. If aliens wanted to destroy or take over Earth, we would need to quickly set up a global network to talk to each other and coordinate our activities. In the past, people have come together in times of trouble. For example, world wars brought countries together in ways that had never been seen before. In the case of an alien danger, the same thing is likely to happen. As our military already has powerful weapons like nuclear arsenals, fighters could be used tactically to protect important infrastructure and try to stop an initial alien attack. However, since the aliens have better technology, our dependence on regular weapons could be a huge disadvantage. Being creative and able to change would come in handy here. We could use guerrilla tactics, which involve smaller, more mobile groups working from places that are less obvious. This would let us take advantage of weaknesses in the enemy's plan. If the aliens could destroy whole towns, we might need to think of creative ways to mess up their technology, attack their systems, or stop them from doing what they're doing. For example, cyber fighting could be one of the most useful things that people have in this situation. Even though alien technology might not seem like it could be broken, it's not impossible that computer bugs or hacking attacks could get into their systems. Just like our own system has holes in it right now. In addition, Earth's many environments could offer chances to stay alive. The military of humanity might be able to use the benefits of the land, especially in places where aliens might not be ready. Cities and modern infrastructures would be the first places to attack, but people could hide in forests, caves, or underground bunkers, as well as in less populated remote areas. Biological and environmental warfare could also be used as a last option. Because people are so creative, they might be able to make defense technologies, like electromagnetic pulse EMP weapons, that are meant to stop or weaken alien technologies. These weapons might be able to stop any modern technology they use for weapons or communication. The ability of people to work together would be a key part of protecting Earth. Even world crises haven't been able to bring people together like a threat from an outside force, like aliens. A strong defense group could be made by working together across borders, sharing resources, and bringing together military, scientific, and technological knowledge. It's possible that a huge amount of work would go into making new technologies and strategies, resulting in new weapons, defense systems, and even ways to fly to space. If aliens were able to attack Earth, humans might have to make huge leaps forward much faster than we thought possible, and they might even be able to match or beat our invaders' technologies. Even though these things could happen, the truth is that humanity's chances would depend a lot on what the aliens do and why they do it. It's possible that our defenses would be under constant attack if they are really hostile. We could outsmart and outlast them if we worked together, were smart, and could adapt. We could do this by depending on the unexpected, like our ability to use new technologies and unconventional strategies. In the end, Earth's survival may depend on how ready we are to fight together, even if the odds look very bad. The question still stands: are these UFOs part of a secret military test, or are they a sign of something much scarier that is not from Earth? As the reports of sightings get stronger and the authorities stay quiet, we are left to wonder, what are these strange people really up to? Are they watching us and waiting for the right time to show themselves? Or is there something more sinister going on? We might be closer to the answers than we think, just beyond the edge of what we can understand. Keep an eye on the sky, because someone else could be out there with you.